Well, we welcome you to another time together in the Way of Wisdom, and today we're going to finish chapter 4, and I want to talk to you about diagnosing your heart. Some areas in your life to look at to see how your heart is. And the whole core of this passage is verse 23. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it flow the issues of life. So we talk about guarding our heart. We talk about maintaining the good things in our heart. Now let's do some diagnosing. Let's read this passage again. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Put away from you a deceitful mouth. So there's one, mouth. And put perverse lips far from you. Let your eyes look straight ahead, and your eyelids look right before you. So your eyes. Ponder the path of your feet, and let all your ways be established. Do not turn to the right or the left. Remove your foot from evil. Well, it's really, really simple. Notice what he says. What you say, what you see, and what you seek. What you say, what you see, and what you seek. If you'll check out these areas of your life, you'll find out the condition of your heart. Out of the abundance of the heart, Jesus said, the mouth speaks. So have you ever analyzed the words you've said? Just think of what you've been saying today. Have you been criticizing someone else? Have you been gossiping about somebody else? Have you been griping about some situation? Have you been railing against authority? What are the words of your mouth? Are the words of your mouth seasoned with grace, like Ephesians 4 teaches us, that they might edify those who hear? Ask yourself, if people hear my words, are they built up? Are my words seasoned with grace? Notice he talks about your mouth. He says, put away from you a deceitful mouth and put perverse lips far from you. So check out your words today. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. If you said something that's not good, ask yourself, where did it come from? Well, it's probably something in your heart that God wants to deal with. So diagnose your heart by checking out your words, what you say. Well, what do you see? What are your eyes always going toward? Notice what he says, let your eyes look straight ahead and your eyelids look right before you. In other words, pay attention to what you're gazing at. Don't gaze at any worthless thing. Make a covenant with your eyes not to look lustfully. What kind of entertainment are you allowing your eyes to look upon? I believe our eyes are very important. Psalm 119:37, turn away my eyes from looking at worthless things and revive me in your way. Notice what he says, turn away my eyes from looking at worthless things and revive me in your way. If you'll start disciplining your eyes, you'll find a revival in your heart. Discipline your eyes and you'll find a revival in your heart. Psalm 119:37 and 38 also says, establish your word to your servant who is devoted to fearing you. Job said in Job 31:1, he made a covenant with his eyes, and he's talking about looking upon young maidens or young women. Notice, I'm not going to be looking lustfully at women. So look at what you're looking at. So what are you saying? Check out your words. And then what are you always looking at? I think it'd be good if you always had in your mind, what if my wife was looking at me right now? What if my child was looking at me right now? Would I want them to see what I'm looking at? Would I want them to see me looking at what I'm looking at? So consider your eyes, the lust of the eyes, 1 John 2:15 and 16. And then what are you seeking? Ponder your path. What direction are you going in life? Ponder your path, verse 26. Ponder the path of your feet. Let all your ways be established. Do not turn to the right or the left. Remove your feet from evil. What direction are you going in life? If you continue on this trajectory, will you end up closer to God or farther from God? Ponder your path. Ask yourself that. The activity that I'm doing at any moment in the day, if I continue in this activity, will it bring me closer to God or further away from God? If I'm looking at something I shouldn't be looking at, and if I continue in that, it'll take me further away from God. If I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, if I continue in that, it'll take me further away from God. Ponder your path. Will it bring you closer to God, what you're doing right now, or will it take you further from God if you continue on that same trajectory? Where will this get me if it continues in another day, in another month, in a year? Where will it get me if it continues? And you will be amazed and shocked at the devastation that the wrong path will bring over time if you continue on that trajectory. But you'll be just as equally amazed and blessed at the blessing that can come if you have a good trajectory, if your path is in the things of God and always toward the Lord. Over time, if you stay on that path, you'll have tremendous blessings. So what do you want? More life or destruction? Ponder the path. So what are you saying? What are you seeing? And what are you seeking? And those will show you the condition of your heart, and you can change every one of those. So bring your heart to the Lord today, and know that it'll manifest in what you say, what you see, and what you seek. And Lord, may the meditations of my heart, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable